seeing it now, this much time later, the perspective is so different, the cultural perspective. Like, at the time that you made this, we didn't have, first of all, we didn't have any like mass shootings or killings in high schools. Like, that wasn't a thing yet. When you did this was one of the first like really dark teenage kind of films that I remember seeing. And since then, things have become so dark since then. People are almost kind of used to it, but at the time, it was really groundbreaking when you did this.
Yeah. I mean, again, like, blowing up the school, like, oh, Waters, where'd you come up with that one? Waters, you're crazy. And then now it's like, oh yeah, another blowing up the school movie.
Right, but you kind of almost originated that kind of that.
Well, don't say I invented it.
Within the genre.
I was just gonna kill myself, but not want to blow up the school.
Within the genre of film.
I'm not gonna even do a petition.
It's crazy to see it back now with the perspective.
Yeah, it feels. I mean, what before was kind of like, and it is like a silly cold comedy in many ways, but like it is it feels more like more than a midnight show now. It feels like more like, geez, he's playing with real elements. That this could be. That's why I think the musical is interesting. And I don't know if anybody's seen or heard it. But as I said so brilliantly in the liner notes, is that for the album is that when Heathers came out, it was so dark and subversive, but now everything's kind of dark and subversive.
Yeah.
So it's a little tired, dark and subversive. So a musical that kind of has an element of hope to it. It feels more subversive now. That it's got like, optimism is subversive now.
Woo!
Thank you. And we have a question right here.
Yeah, I'm curious about like the aspect of the gay characters in this film, or the gay. I wouldn't say like jokes, because I don't think they're jokes at their expense. But like, I was wondering what your thoughts were going through when you were writing the about I love my gay son. As like a gay person, I read that as like a kind of stirring up of homophobia, and Veronica's line about like the limp wrist of the pulse, like really speaks.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Heathers has I showed the movie at Outfest once, and like the first question, Alonzo, who was the moderator, said, "Well, how can you not be gay?" But yeah, I mean, the movie now is so missing an actual gay character that it feels weird that, I mean, you would obviously have one now, but I mean, it was just so dark. The I love my dead gay son is such a real line from that time, where when you had a gay character, it was always tragic. It was always like nobody learned their lessons until something bad happened to the gay character. So again, that's dark material that I was having quote unquote fun with, but people could relate to it. But it does play weird now, and even you can't even have a homophobic character say the F word anymore. That it's become so toxic and triggering that there's something honest about the homophobia that still has an effect. But it is just weird. It's something missing from the movie, an actual gay perspective, because it is about the horrible, Kurt Ram had nothing off the school but date rapes and AIDS jokes. Even to make it, because most movies would have an AIDS joke played for real, and the hero would say it oh, I'm being funny, and so I wanted to at least call that out, that when you think it's funny about bullying and teasing and things like that, it's actually not funny at all. Except it's funny when I say it.
Oh yeah, and behind you.